So Jamie like, I got some for them. I'm finna go buy a taser. I'm like, what? She like, I'm finna go buy a taser. I'm gonna show them what's up. I'm like, chill. I'm like, we don't need to get no taser. She like, I promise you, I'm not playing Rody Dodie. I'm getting a taser. So she's snapping off on her brother as we walking away. She's snapping off like, why you ain't jump in? He like, man, she a girl. He like, y'all couldn't handle her. So she like, you're supposed to be my brother. I don't care. You're supposed to jump. So he like sitting there like, I'm not putting my hands on no girl. She like, you can't come in my crib. Jamie mad. You can't come in my crib. You ain't got my back. You gonna let me get beat up on? Let this girl run up on me and T? So T like, I held mine down. She like, gee, look at your hand. T had a little burn on her hand because old girl put the blood out on her hand, like superficial tick. Like that was a good move, but she ain't bothered me. She ain't said nothing. She ain't did nothing to me. So boom, we get back to Jamie crib. Once we get to Jamie crib and we get at the door, she look at her brother. She like, you might as well call our other sister. Now it was her and Tamika, aka T. They are twins. Then they got the brother. Then they got an older sister. So they like, yeah, you might as well call our sister so she can pick you up because I'm not letting you in. He like, my stuff in there. She like, I got you. Boom, she shuts the door. I'm like, Jamie. She like, no, Rody Dodie, let me handle this. I'm like, all right. So boom, I go in the living room. I grab the phone. I look, I see that I miss Nikki call. So I'm like, oh, she pick up. Hello? Hey, where Nikki at? Why you calling my sister phone? Why you picking up your sister phone? Because it's my sister. I'm like, all right, I didn't call for you. Where you at? I bet you. Tell me where you at. Where your location at? Where you at? I'm like, don't worry about it. She like, when I see you on my job. I'm like, I ain't worried about you, Beth. I'm like, you can get it anytime. Click, hang up on her. Right? So she got Nikki phone. She gets Nikki phone. So I'm heated, right? Boom. All of a sudden, T say, what happened? I'm like, none. That's her sister picking up. She like, you want to run in on her sister? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, Nikki kind of low-key playing me anyway. Like, in the grapevine movement, Joe, it ain't smooth. She playing me. She over there with Cortez doing, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? They got little messages. I read the messages. I see what it do. I ain't tripping, but I ain't tripping. Because I'm going to do me, and I'm going to watch you do you. You just ain't going to know that I'm doing me. Boom. So T like, man, I'm finna go down here to old girl crib. I'm like, where? She like, down the street. I'm like, no, just stay in the crib. I'm like, it's too much going on. She like, I ain't worried about that. I'm like, it's too much, just stay in the crib. Boom. We end up the next day, right? Next day passed. Jamie gets up like she gotta go hit a lick. She like, I gotta go hit a lick. I'm like, no, just chill for the day. She like, no, that's how I make my money. She like, I'm a booster. No, you a stiller. You're stealing it and then boosting it. The boosters don't go steal and then boost it. I don't think, if that's the way boosting work, I didn't know that. Boom. So she like, you coming with me? No, I am not. No, I am not. So boom, T ends up, she dips. So I'm chilling. So all of a sudden my phone goes off. I see it's Nikki number, so I'm like, this is probably Beth. So I picks up on, hello? Hey. I'm like, what's up? She like, Beth tell me what she did. I was asleep and she was in my room. She must have had my phone. I'm like, it's cool. She like, I miss you. I'm like, she like, you don't miss me? Don't say it if you don't. I'm like, I miss you too. She like, you having fun with your friends in the building? I'm like, no. I'm like, I miss my girlfriend. She like, I miss my boyfriend. I'm like, you want to come see him? She like, maybe. I'm like, just for one day. Just one day. She like, but they own me. They watching me. I'm like, come on, just one day. I'm like, they ain't gonna know where you at. I'm like, who gonna travel all the way out here? She like, yeah, you're right. She like, okay, I'm gonna come out there tomorrow. I'm gonna leave early in the morning. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow. Boom, I hang up from her. Jamie comes back later. Boom, she got a whole bunch of clothes, shoes. She said, yeah, my other friend just helped me. Yo, this was sweet. So look, my friend works inside a Foot Locker. So all I gotta do is just get him half of the profit. I'm talking about Nike shoes, Air Force Ones, Mike's, retro, anything you thought about. She had sweatsuit, she had it. So I'm like, yo, let me get that one. Like, let me get that blue sweatsuit. Like, I wanted the gray one, but she wanted to pop it off. So she gave me the blue one. She gave me the Mike's. Ooh. She like, hey, you want to pair these ones? I'm like, you got a size 7? She had a size 7 at the time. Boom, because now I'm a 9. So I'm like, yo, sweet. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm ready for the town. So boom, the next day I get dressed. Right? Everything been copacetic. Everything been moving smoothly. Very swift. Boom, the next day come. Nikki is here. Boom, I go down there, I go meet her. She comes up there. Jamie like, hey, I'll be back. T like, yeah, me too. I got something to do. I'm like, all right, so boom, that's cool. Me and her finna have a critter ourselves. So all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, we chilling, me and Nikki. So me and Nikki, we had a little argument, right? So I'm like, so you having fun with your new guy? She like, what new guy? I'm like, is it Corey? Cortez or something like that? She was like, I told you, we are just friends. I'm like, okay, just friends. Cool. She like, I don't even like him. Like, he not even, right? She had to discuss it. He not even my type. Ew. I'm like, all right. Boom. She like, you think he my type? I'm like, no. So boom. I'm like, do what you do. So she like, do what I do. So boom, she gets in front of me, drop to her knees. I'm like, come on. So I'm sitting on the couch. Come on, Nikki. Like, I'm trying to, come on. Like, move her. She like, move your hands. So boom, I'm like, stop. So I put my hands over my private part. I'm like, chill, stop. She like, I didn't come all the way out here for nothing, Roshan. I'm like, oh, so you came out here for this? She like, yes. Boom, she muffed me. And she started slobbing my top, right? She pull it out, got the going. So boom, we goes inside the closet. It's a walk-in closet. It's something about me in the and I still love the closet. It's something about the closet. Man, I got her leg up on Wayne. She like, say my name. I'm saying her name. She's saying mine. We are having a moment. I love you, daddy. Like, she talking to me, right? All of a sudden I hear, hey, Rody Dody. So I'm like, I'm still like, she like, shh, don't say nothing. So she come on my phone like, so you hear Jamie like, Rody Dody. She opened up the thing and I'm still going, I'm like, she like, y'all. So I'm like, get out, G, get out. She like, no. So all of a sudden you hear somebody, boom, coming in the front door. Jamie didn't even lock it. She just closed it. You hear somebody, boom, open up the front door. So I'm like, I stopped humping immediately. I'm like, she like, well, I'm like, stay right here. So Jamie get grabbed out the closet because Jamie was outside the closet like, yo, like trying to get our attention. It's a walk-in closet. Me and Nikki, we in there like, get out. Like, get out. So when she got snatched up, it was so fast. She got snatched up. Boom. Pooh is in the crib. Pooh is in the crib working Jamie. So I'm like, oh my God. So I put on my stuff. I tell Nikki, I'm like, stay right here. She like, see, that's why. I'm like, just stay right here. So I come in the car. I'm like, Pooh like, no, don't touch me. Pooh, she dragging Jamie. Jamie like, Rody Dody, help me. So I'm like, I had to think in that moment. This girl saved my life, bro. Bro, when I was dehydrated, smoking too much gas, this girl ran down, called Evelyn, came to the hospital to make sure that I was A-okay. And it was like, she's getting worked in her own crib. She let me stay here like she my buddy. Yeah, she got me in a tight predicament. She got me in a slight dilemma. But right now, I need to figure this out. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking about Pooh is mopping her. I'm talking about mopping her all over the floor. So she like, Rody Dody. She like, disrespect me at the say. All of a sudden, T comes in the door like, what? And she jumps, so I jump. I was gonna jump, but I was participating. I was like thinking, like participating, like like what should I do? But when T came in, T jumped, I jumped. But when I jumped, I didn't like fight. I kind of like jumped in like to stop it. So when T jumped in, I boom, I stopped it. So Pooh like, don't touch me. So all of a sudden she pushed me. I'm like, man, don't touch me. So boom, she pushed me again. T, boom, Pooh, boom. Now they in it. They going crazy. So I'm like, oh my God. So she like, Jamie like, I'm finna call the police. So Jamie called the police. Boom. Police on their way. Pooh dips. Pooh realized the police on the way. Pooh dips. Police comes up. Now, every time the police come and they make a report, the management in the building of the establishment is going to know. It's not a secret. It's not locked, okay? It's not secret. It's out there, okay? It's out there. It's not a secret. You're going to get in trouble. And it's not a fine. You might get penalized in the worst way. So, boom, they come make the report. Jamie tells everything that happens, right? She gives them the building number and Pooh door number. Boom. They go down and take a statement. The cops comes back, knocks on the door, right? And they're like, well, this is going on, and this is what she's saying. She's pressing charges against y'all too, because y'all trespass. But Jamie like, no, she came in, she walked in my house. So they like, yeah. So she like, don't that count? So Jamie got some good points, right? So boom, they like, well, we're gonna make sure that we give a copy of this to the management. So Jamie thinking like, ain't nothing gonna happen. All of a sudden, the next day, right? The next day come, Nikki is there. She's about to get ready to go. So I'm like, I don't want you to go. I want you to stay. She like, it is too wild over here. You're going to end up getting yourself hurt. I'm like, I'm not. She like, so when you going to come home? I'm like, I'm going to come home. So she kissed me. She like, when you going to come home? I'm like, I'm going to come. She like, when you going to come? I'm like, I'm going to come. So she like, you going to come? I'm like, yeah. So she like, how fast? I'm like, stop. She like, I want you to come home and just be okay. She like, you're going to get hurt over here. So she like, I'm finna get on top of you. Now, we in this little rocket chair, right? And she gets on top of me and she like sliding in. So she just like, move, like I'm holding her and she under the cover and we just rocking on the chair. So even if people come in, it just look like I'm just holding her. Whole time I'm slowly humping her. So T comes out. T like, y'all always cuddling. I'm like, yeah. But I'm low-key like, so she looking at me. So she like, I know you want to moan. I'm like, So boom, T like, yo, we got to deal because I need to go get some bud. So all of a sudden, you hear, boo, 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 boo. A knock at the door. Now, mind you, the knock at the door sounds mad serious. We just got a memo that we didn't even know. So a memo under the door, Jamie is about to get kicked out. Nikki about to go. She don't want me to be there no longer. Pooh is at the door. Like, y'all just got me a fine. But the whole time, Jamie is about to get kicked out. But we didn't know that until we came to the door and saw the memo. So it just basically said that she has 60 days to vacate. Like, she had 60 days to leave. So when she saw the note and she opened up the door at the same time, it was a lot of rage. So Pooh like, y'all got me a fine. She like, you got me kicked out. She started swinging, right? So T like, stop. Pooh got some free licks off of Pooh, Pooh. She like, you never touch me. Pooh walked away, right? So T like, I'm finna go. So she like, nah, I ain't gonna have nowhere to go. I ain't gonna have nowhere to stay. So Jamie is freaking out that she not gonna have nowhere to go. She not gonna have nowhere to stay. So Nikki like, see, I'm finna get ready to go. I'm like, no. So all of a sudden, Pooh come back and she knocks on the door. And then Jamie like, I'm not opening my door. Get from my door if I call the police. So Pooh say, I got the police coming. You just hit me for no reason. So she say, call the police. So I'm like, oh my God. So T like, look, I got nothing to do with this. I'm finna go. So T like, you gonna stay here or y'all gonna go? So I'm like, man, I'm gonna go. Like if the police coming. So me and Nikki, we dipped. So Jamie like, I ain't going nowhere. So Jamie stayed at the crib. We dip. So we gets in T-Friend. T-Friend already parked out there ready to roll. So we hop in the car. I normally ask questions. They ask no questions. I just don't want to get caught. Now, I don't trust T. I don't know this girl like that. I don't know what we up against. We're driving. Some of the stuff looked familiar. We pull up, and I couldn't believe where we pulled up at.